Ladies and gentlemen, those between and those far out, welcome to the Idaho Esports Twitch channel. Longtime viewers and newcomers, welcome all. My name is Kaz Phoenix, the distinguished host of the pre-game show. And I'm here for another pre-show interview with another lovely faculty member. If you would like to introduce yourself, mostly because I just immediately forgot your last name. So I was going to feel really embarrassed if I only introduced yourself.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Glad to be here, Kaz. I am Dr. Maya Pronchinsky-Groza, and I am the Associate Dean of the College of Business and Economics and a full professor of marketing. Lovely to join you.
Lovely to have you here. How's the couch? Is the couch comfortable?
It's cozy, yeah.
I like it. I love the set. I love the space that we have here. I'm glad that you get to see it. I'm glad that you see the space. You know, this interview is to introduce unfamiliar faculty with the esports program, have them get accustomed with the space, see that we exist. Not a lot of people know that Pittman has a basement. I certainly did not when I first came here. So, I mean, I'm sure you may know by now. Obviously, you've been down here.
Well, my children were part of the youth gaming camps this
Really?
summer. But that, to be honest, was my first time down here,
Okay.
and they had a phenomenal experience.
Well, I'm glad. I heard that a lot of kids had a fun time this summer.
They did. I highly recommend it to all the community members out there with little kids. It's a great environment that you got down here, really supportive, where they went away with awesome swag and snacks every day.
That is awesome. I'm almost sad I wasn't a part of it. That's so sad. Well, into other university-related matters. Currently, you are both the professor of marketing for the J.A. Albertson College of Business and Economics.
Very
I
good.
was trying to remember the formal name for it. And I believe that you are also the associate dean for the entire College of Business and Economics.
That is my day job.
mom by night
Yep.
and also day, and associate dean mostly during the day.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
It bleeds into the nighttime as well.
Do you want to talk about a little bit of your job responsibilities, things that you do on campus?
Yeah, I'd love to. So I actually joined the U of I in 2022.
Uh-huh.
I moved here from Illinois and have really enjoyed. I came in as department head for the Department of Business, which was more of a faculty-facing role and student. But now I moved up into associate dean. So I spend my time managing processes and a lot of data analysis for our college.
Wow.
We have grown a lot over the last couple of years. We went from about 900 students up to nearly 1,200 students.
Wow, that
So,
actually is pretty big growth.
yeah, we're happy that everyone wants to come and become a vandal and study business. So I end up being in a ton of meetings. We focus on retention and advising of our students and just making sure that they're career ready to make an impact in business.
All the important bureaucratic things that come with that role, I'm
Very
sure.
true.
Which reminds me, obviously you were talking about how you were excited for like students to become vandals or want to become vandals.
Yeah.
But what made you want to become a vandal? You had spent 8 years at Northern Illinois. Why did you decide to come out west?
All right, I got to tell you, one specific program caught my eye, the PGA Golf Management. We are only one of 16 in the entire country to have this program, to be
Really?
accredited by the PGA of America. So very exclusive, well-known program. I played college golf and actually worked for the PGA Tour. So being a part and having the chance to lead and really impact the strategic vision of that program was what drew us west.
I'd say that's a pretty fair argument. I've heard specifically that you are a very, very big golf fan, golf player, golf enthusiast, which I think is pretty cool and probably also very canon for a lot of your faculty mates in the College of Business. I feel like that's what I associate most like business-related people with.
Deals
It's like
happen
business,
on the golf course.
yeah.
You ought to learn how to play.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your history with golf? Because obviously you said you worked with PGA Tour.
Yeah.
I believe that was back in 2009.
Correct.
And then in your undergrad, and I'm assuming in a little bit of your master's, for the University of Cincinnati, you played women's
UC.
golf.
Yes, go Bearcats. Yeah, that's where my undergraduate experience was, and just grew up in Wisconsin, actually rural farm girl, and took to the golf course and
I can almost
loved
hear
it.
in the way you say Wisconsin.
That's home base. Parents still live there today. And just once a golf club got in my hand, just couldn't let it go. And still am like that today. I love playing the game. For example, this Friday, we will have a College of Business and Economics 100-year golf scramble to celebrate our 100-year centennial celebration.
Did I see a flyer for that in the mall?
Yes. Mall advertising works. It's
Yes.
back. Yes. Check it out.
Malls are back in style.
I'm telling you. I'm really glad you saw that. Yeah, so just love the game of golf and love opportunities when people can come together. Golf gives you an dedicated time to just disconnect, get out in nature, and push yourself. And I think that's what's really cool about this, too. It gives you dedicated time to be with friends and challenge yourself. And that's
Maybe
what I
not
love
in
about
nature,
Not
but
in
you know, we
nature,
have all the
but-
other aspects there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of, obviously, you said that you've only really been here a couple times, and one of those first couple times were over the summer, right? I think this is your first time seeing the space in full action, in full redesign, in full swing. How do you like it? How do you like it?
It's incredible. It's got a welcoming vibe right when you walk in, just the buzz of everybody talking and laughing and a little bit of teasing I see going on to each other, which is all in good fun and friendly.
Mhm.
And it's just, everybody's surrounded on a big goal. And y'all are competitors, like back-to-back Big Sky champs on
Yes.
the game we're going to see tonight.
Yes.
Rainbow Six. Like,
Rainbow
that's huge.
Six Siege. Thank you for putting that segue in for
It's
me,
just-
actually.
It's super fun to be around. This is excellence at the finest. So, Vandals.
Go Vandals.
Go
That's
Vandals.
super awesome. Yeah, we do have our Rainbow Six game tonight against Pennsylvania State, the Pennsylvania State University.
Nittany Lions don't stand a chance. Let's go Vandals.
Let's
V's up.
go Vandals. But I did want to ask you both, I think, to tie into what I had already asked you earlier. Since you've been here now, it's been 3 years, 2022. What would you say is your favorite thing about the university? Why do you love the campus? Why do you love the people that you work with? Why do you love Moscow, et cetera, et cetera?
There's so much to love. But what everything comes down to for me is the students. We have a ton of first-generation students who have not been exposed to college environments, and we have a ton of legacy students who are from multiple generation Vandals. And I think when that mix comes together and people just experience the transformative part of higher education, which is opportunities like experiential learning and getting involved in awesome ways to challenge yourself, that is what sets the University of Idaho apart. A lot of other universities don't have as much of a mix of different types of students who are just coming here. And then I got to say, it's pretty awesome working on the faculty and staff side because we really live out the land grant mission. We believe that our work is to prepare the next workforce and people who are ready to make an impact in the state of Idaho and beyond. And what don't you love about Moscow, Idaho? It is just a lovely place to raise children and to just check out farmers markets, go to awesome cultural events and great restaurants. So I have a lot to love, but it all centers around the students. And that's what's so cool about this college town.
Very respectable answer. It seems like an also dry response, but I like when people talk about the students because obviously you find yourself in faculty positions like working below or working above students for a very specific reason, right? And a lot of the people that we've talked to so far on the show are very just like, I love the students here. I love getting to help them grow.
Because they want to grow.
Because they want to grow.
That they come here with. Yes.
And
It's like, I want to
It's
do
a very
big things.
Vandal thing, I
It
have
is.
realized.
Yeah.
The determination and just desire to generally be a better person,
Correct.
grow into respectable working adult.
Yeah.
I think is cool. Obviously, well, not obviously. I've taken business classes before, so I'm familiar. And Mr. Eric Larson
Yes.
is very, very much convinced me to at least consider switching majors. I am in my third year, so it might be a little late. But
Okay. Business minor, though.
wait.
I can bring that in. He is a phenomenal. He has won like top teacher in our college numerous times, top advisor.
Oh, he's awesome. He's so
and
awesome.
he is rightly placed as our student engagement director and clinical associate professor of management because he just does it all and really takes care of the students from the whole holistic perspective.
Mm. He's a very lovely man, too.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you had him on?
No.
Oh, you gotta. Eric, if you're out there listening, you're on next.
Well, thank you so much, Maya, for being on the show. Thank you for enjoying the couch, enjoying the space. Having you here was a very fun time. A little non-biased, but I think you are so far my favorite interviewee.
Aw.
You're just such a fun person.
Well, anytime. I'm really, really excited, and let's see them bring home a win tonight. Go Vandals.
Yeah. Speaking of, I will be transitioning into our caster room now, who are going to be getting you started on the action tonight. Rainbow Six Siege, our varsity game against the infamous Penn State University. Sure to be a very awesome time, very competitive game. So I hope you do enjoy. And from the caster corner, I am wishing you a good night until I see you towards the end of the stream.
Thank you, Kaz.
Good morning, Vandals, and welcome back to the Rainbow Six varsity match. I'm Shadow Figure, and I'm joined here by
ZG Fenrir, and ladies and gentlemen, it is a lovely day to be playing some Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, using the full government name now.
X, might I add, actually.
Oh, yeah, CJ. I have the ECAC match pulled up right here, and it says Rainbow Six Siege. There is no X in there.
It's like the speed of the government. They'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
We're glad and excited today for our match that we've got.
Yep, we are facing off against Penn State.
Penn State?
PSU Blue.
The Panthers themselves are here, not in the building, but online, and we will be playing them tonight. They are the Lions. My bad.
Potato.
They're both cats. of
Panthers
some kind.
basically a lion,
So
right?
Yeah, it's a kind of. I'm pretty sure it's kind of cat technically.
Yeah, sure.
We're playing them today.
I haven't looked up a whole lot of information on the team, but from what I can tell, we have a couple of big hitters on the team and then a couple of kind of question marks right now.
Big hitters looking very scary so far from what you were showing me earlier.
Yeah, a lot of them, it seems like they just haven't quite put in the time to play some ranked matches, and so their current season ranks aren't probably where they should be. But I can tell from previous seasons that we have a couple of number champs, top 2,000, top 3,000 on one or two of the players on PSU. But then again, we have our own. I think Chan, his top score was top 2,000 champ. So we got some pretty big hitters on both teams. But again,
it's the question marks that are going to be the interesting points, I think, for today.
Yeah, the ranks don't matter as much. I more look for the KDA ratios, and that's the big stat that I look at. And nothing scares me on that. All like very respectable stats. We got 1.2 KDs, 1.5 KDs, a couple of 1.0s, some 0.8s. All in the very standard range is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I said rain, but in the standard range. So we have some pretty good competition. I think it'll be a very balanced fight today. It entirely depends on what match we has and what strategies.
I'm curious to see what our first map picks are going to end up being, because I remember last week we ended up starting on Chalet, right? I think Chalet has been the Vandals' very comfort pick. Like, they love playing Chalet. I think it's probably one of their favorite ones. That they play
It by far
generally.
is. I think Chalet is probably one of my favorite maps.
Yeah, I think it's a very well balanced map as far as the pool goes. I would say. So I'm curious to see if we're going to start with it again, or if we're going to if we did a little bit of extra research than what we were able to come up with, and maybe they want to pick something else to start with. So
one thing I actually am curious about that I'm not 100% sure on is I wonder, does the ECAC league map pools pull from the same ranked pools?
I don't know if it pulls from the ranked pools or if it pulls from the official R6 circuit. Because I think that those are technically asynced by about like a week or two, depending on like when the new operators and maps get put in the pools.
Yeah, because like how funny would it be for like another team to just pull out Plain?
That would be insane. They definitely do not do
House.
that. That for sure I know they don't do. That would be very funny though. I would like that a lot. Shouts out House. Did you like the House rework? Yay, nay?
No.
No?
I miss Old House. It was so much smaller, and it was so much fun because it was so small.
I think that House desperately needed some of the changes that they made to
So
it.
it definitely needed it. I'm not saying that it was a good map. I said it was a fun map.
Yeah, you're right. It was a fun map. I would take House over Plane any day, though.
Yeah. Plain is a little hard.
There's a reason that it stays on the ground. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So
But, a little bit of a hot topic. You know what my favorite map is?
I'm gonna guess border.
It is not.
Really? It's not border?
It is theme park.
You like theme park?
I love theme park.
Oh.
It's so much fun.
What about theme park makes you enjoy it? Because I think it's just so solved of a map.
I play theme park because I am a roamer main, so I play a lot of Cav and Knock.
I see.
I have routes
Okay.
that make it very easy for me to go around the map very quickly.
Okay.
As well as on defense, I love to play Tachanka right outside of kitchen. And I have angles that I can see the entire top half of the map, basically.
Okay. Well, you know what? That actually checks out.
Yeah,
So-
it's great. Because, of course, the guy who plays Tachanka and Kavera loves theme park.
And the guy who has to play against the guy who plays Tachanka and Convera doesn't like it. I think
It's very fun. You should join me.
maybe we'll have to, and maybe we'll see if our Vandals will play it at some point eventually.
Yeah,
I kind of
highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it.
I
There's,
highly doubt it. Anyone who has any decent amount of skill doesn't like those maps for a reason.
Yeah.
Because when you play against people of, let's say, our varsity team
Mm-hmm.
skill level, the map's not very fun.
no, like I
Because you
said,
just see the
it's
same
somewhat
thing.
solved for a map. You see a lot of the same operators picked throughout
Yeah.
the course of this series, but.
Yeah, the old Doctor's Curse version, though.
Oh, that was so okay. I'll give it up. I think that is probably the best game mode that Siege has come out with was Doctor's Curse.
Well, maybe not the best.
What else tops it? Let's be real. The one with the safes where they come
Grand
from the
Larceny.
ceiling.
Exactly, that one.
Okay.
That one was by far the best one, in my opinion. It's that one, Doctor's Curse,
Mm-hmm.
and then Showdown.
You know what? I think
Big
it's a
fan of
good,
Showdown.
very good list. So
Yeah.
sounds like we're getting into the game here very shortly. I'm very excited to see what we're going to see, both from the Vandals as well as from Penn State. Penn State had a bye week last week, so we were not able to see them in action and do our research on them that way. So this will be their first week, so they might be coming in with a little bit of nerves, trying to, figure out their place in our division that we're in right now.
Yeah, we might see. I don't know if they've done any scrims or anything, but being the first match, I think on a kind of a numbers side, I think the Vandals might have a little bit of an edge because this is their second game. They've kind of had a little bit more time to figure out the kinks in the team, but I don't know if PSU has had any major roster changes, so we'll see.
We will definitely have
yeah.
to see.
I'm excited. But it sounds like we are getting into the match, so let's go ahead and take a look here at
Nighthaven Labs. Okay, this is another one of the popular Vandal picks. I think last semester, I guess the joke was that the Vandals always had a different favorite map every single time that we asked them what their favorite map was. Statistically speaking, I think their two favorite maps were Chalet and Nighthaven Labs.
See, then I remember having a conversation with, I think it was Marky, saying it was Chalet and Border. But I also
So
know that
interesting.
Nighthaven Labs is also one of our most picked maps that we had. I think we had a 100% win rate.
Oh yeah,
last year
no,
on this map.
our strats. I think I've pulled strats from our Vandals based on the way that they've played this map because like they have so many unique strats that are like operator specific, and we're gonna see obviously the Maverick ban coming out immediately. He's just too strong on Nighthaven Labs. I am in full endorsement of Maverick getting banned, so that makes a lot of sense. The Kaid makes a lot of sense. Blackbeard.
Okay, so Blackbeard, if you have a player that knows how to play Blackbeard, they are a terror. They are like on par with Blitz, in my opinion.
Yeah.
However, he's very easy to counter if you know how to counter him. And so I don't classify him as much of a threat. He's a threat if you're not aware of him. But as soon as you're aware of him, he's not that much.
Yeah, that's fair. I could totally see that. Who is this last ban here? Is that Mute that I'm seeing, or is that somebody else?
Let's see. The last, yes, that is Mute. So we
I actually really like this Mute ban as well. Mute is very good at stopping the drones from getting early information, and it's because he has 4 of his deployable gadget, he can set pretty much an entire floor on a no drone radius now.
Yeah, and with how Nighthaven is set up, all of these tight corridors makes it so that one Mute Jammer can cover 2 entrances at once, like right there by construction on that balcony. You can put a Mute Jammer in there and it can block any drones from going in and out of sight.
Yeah.
Maverick is also a really good ban. I gotta give it to him. The Maverick strats on this map are really good. Because if Maverick gets control of that balcony right out sight, he can make just sight lines all through sight. He can open up the outside wall, even if it's reinforced or electrified, and he can hang around there.
Yeah. That being said, a good substitution for the Maverick is going to be the Flores. Hence, I think why they banned Mute off rip. Because what Flores will do is it'll let you drive your little bomb drone into the site or into the wall that you're trying to open, and that will allow them to push people like Bandit off of tricking the wall.
Yeah. Also, we did see that C4 go out and miss the pick, so early fumble.
early fumble. We are into the building quite fast for Penn State already. We're only on the second floor, which it kind of makes sense, but very fast entry so far. We're trying
This
to
is always such a nervous angle to hold right outside of that wall. So many angles to watch. Ooh.
Pre-fires up towards the balcony, I believe, is where we're looking. Does a little bit of chip damage on Almira here.
Oh, and they have the mirror open. We might see a bit of a chase going down in the first floor. But now we're going to try and get that open. Open up a few more holes for us to get in.
Ace definitely being one of probably the best hard breacher right now. No questions asked, really.
Definitely.
So, not a big surprise. Being able to open up hard walls from a distance is too strong, I would argue. So, able to get it a little bit open. Nice line of sight. Taking out Aquino. Getting our second pick of map and a 1 going here.
And
Ooh, okay. We got a double kill now.
Penn is slowly gathering that territory over there on balcony. That is going to be a huge problem for the Vandals.
One of the nice things about this bomb site that we're on here is that the entry points to get into the site are like really tiny chokes. And so you see that with our smoke pick here that we can stall out for around 20 seconds or so. Try and stall for as long as we can, which is going to be difficult because there's a whole minute left in this round, actually. Penn State has done a very good job at taking this space very fast and aggressively. And so now they're just waiting for this execute. I believe that we have one more smoke canister left.
And the only thing that I can see is that we have 3 Penn State players all... Oh! So we have the 3 that are right there, and then the other 2... Wow, okay, their aim is on point.
Those were some nice shots. Back-to-back kills here. Well done, in fact.
Yeah, they had everything just open and red.
No bans going into round 2. I'm curious to see if the Vandals are going to go back. It looks like not. They are choosing to go to basement this time.
Yeah, I think the choice to not ban Ace was a bit of a mistake to start out. But I know Blackbeard can also be a big help with assaulting those particular... Man, words are not working today.
Hey, you know what? That's what the duo's for. I've got you, homie. So we're gonna change it up a little bit here. We're bringing in the Wumai this time around, as well as the Tubrero for trying to stall out. Actually, there's a lot of stall util coming out from the Vandals here, with both the Fenrir and the Tubrero. The ability to stall that wall, as well as having the Fenrir stall out some of those longer hallways, is gonna really help them when they're doing their roam plays that they like doing. Vandals typically will not turtle their sites very often.
I am excited to see Scopos coming out. I love seeing Scopos gameplay because I honestly think Scopos is probably one of the most underrated operators right now.
Is that Scopos? You can correct me. I'm the blind guy.
Yeah, Scopos is the purple one.
Okay, okay.
So Scopos has probably the biggest flanking potential of any operator.
Yes.
Just basically the ability to teleport across the map. So
if you kill one, you do kill both of them, though.
Correct.
So you cannot play as 2 robots, so you don't get like an extra life.
well, the thing is that you technically have 2 health pools.
That is true, yes.
So that's a huge thing. But the caveat is that you can't get healing from any source
Yeah.
because you are a robot.
Interesting that Penn State here is bringing out the Jackal. That's not a pick that you see very often in like comp and pro level play. Normally you
really,
would see
no.
Jackal instant banned whenever you play online comp, if you're playing in the lower levels. And then when you get to higher levels, people are like, wait, Jackal's not actually that useful or good.
Yeah, Jackal used to be like the main ban, but he actually got nerfed into the ground in the last, I think actually the most recent patch. But they made it so that his ping only pings once instead of constantly pinging.
I
so
see.
People will much prefer to use someone like Deimos.
Ooh, a lot of damage coming out from the Vandals, and this is the ability of having 2 rummers up top. Pre-fire not going to come into effect here, as Vandals start off strong with 2 picks.
It is a miracle that... Oh, why are you peeking? No.
No, just hold. I like this angle, because now they have to push into you. I can't say anything. That is an important first pick, though. The Ram is going to be one of the big components in terms of taking the vertical space from the Vandals, especially since they're in the basement. And so having that pick gone is very important, but not as important as having the Valk and the Scopos down on the Vandal side as well.
Yep, and I believe because we thirsted for that kill, we did lose our Valkyrie. So we were not able to get Valkyrie back up. Kind of an unfortunate loss.
C4 from Icy. Well placed, well timed. Is going to take out the Jackal. which should open up the site again for a little bit more roaming if we want to try and take back some aggressive space as the Vandals.
We did waste a lot of time by holding up that top floor, so we have about a minute left in the round.
Yes.
They are opening up more space in. I don't know if they're going to be able to push through that, though.
Running down the stairs here. We do have the footholes down at the bottom of the stairs. Very classic one-way setup. Very difficult to deal with unless you've droned it out before then. So we'll see what Penn State does here. They only have about 40 seconds left on the clock here. They have to start going for and execute here. They're looking for ones, but the Vandals aren't giving them, holding nice angles. They have all the time and all the space in the world that they could want right now.
25 seconds left. They don't have a lot of time to think right now.
Yeah, we're pretty much going to have to just send it down this stairway and go. We're going to check and see if anybody's holding these stairs, but one's been spotted.
Loading new mag.
Doing some pre-firing. 12 seconds now. It's execute time. We do see the guy on the stairs. Good fight coming out from Penn State. We're going to open.
User is down, and the Vandals takes round 2.
I like that pre-fire into the broken wall right after you down that first guy. But it's not going to matter when you've got 2 more guys that are ready to swing off of that. So.
Yep. Also, cupped him with a 32.5 times return.
That's some big numbers there.
I think he got like 2.6 thousand points.
This is listen, ladies and gentlemen. If you aren't aware, you can use your lovely channel points in the description of or in the Twitch chat of our Twitch VOD, and that will allow you the opportunity to win 32 times your channel points, assuming you win it all.
Oh, sorry, they're not channel points. They're called Joe Schmoes.
Oh yes, yes. Who came up with that? Was that you?
I think it was either me or Carson. I don't remember. It was so long ago. We set up like most of the channel stuff probably like 2 years ago.
Yes.
We just haven't changed it since. So we've been mostly focusing on broadcast stuff.
I'm very excited to see how our broadcast goes here in the future. And I'm excited to see how this upstairs hold for the Vandals is going to go yet again. They're trying upstairs again.
Yeah, we weren't able to hold it very well, but I'm surprised they didn't hold off until next round when we get the next set of bans.
I think it's fine. They did get kind of crushed really fast in the beginning, and I think as long as they adjust and tweak their strats for it, let's just make sure we don't lose those initial fights here at the beginning.
Wait a second. Five is going to go for a C4 here, I'm pretty sure.
Is this a spawn peak C4?
I'm not sure, but I think he's waiting for something. Because I saw him, he broke open a door, and I know Bandit has a C4 available to him, and we did see a failed C4 attempt before.
You are right. Good observation.
So we shall see.
We'll see if he detonates it or not. We did bring the castle this time around compared to the first round that we tried this out, which does lend to more generic stalling, I think. Like, it's shorter stalling, but it's more consistent, if that makes sense, compared to the roaming that you can do. When you roam, sometimes you have the ability to get picked off early, whereas castle barricades are always going to stall for a certain amount of time. So.
Ooh, Castle might find a pick here.
Well, good job being aware of this floor hole that the Vandals have set up here. We have droned the balcony. We spot out the Azami. The Azami? over the top of the balcony there. That's going to be very strong. Having the Azami, especially on that balcony, is very difficult to deal with because you have to shoot at the Kiba barricades, but you are going to get shot back at, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why you see him breaking those barricades right there, trying to just get rid of that utility. Still, not a single point of damage on anyone in the team yet.
Yeah. This round going a lot slower this time for both teams, actually. One knife going. Ooh!
Okay.
Baits out with the castle punch barricade. Is able to get their first pick vertically. That is 5 down. No more C4, but an immediate trade from Chen on the castle roam.
That Azami is still going to be holding now. The only person denying all of construction and balcony. He's going to need a little bit of help here if both of them decide to push.
Loading new mag.
Having that line of sight from the reinforced wall outside is actually really, really strong, especially with a DMR. It means that the Vandals can't just hold this space that they want to, and they actually end up losing their castle for it. So 45 seconds left. They've done a much better job this time at stalling for time.
Azami is going to be in trouble here. Yep. No one came in to help.
30 seconds now. It's about time for the execute. We are going to be droned onto the site here. Smoke called out.
Trade, and there we go. We are just not able to hold that one site.
Ooh, good line of sight actually on that fight. Well done,
Yeah.
well done.
I really do think that if we had waited until we had banned Ace, I think we would have had a much better chance of defending that site.
I'm trying to remember what the other bomb sites on Nighthaven even are. I am just always seeing basement and second floor.
Yeah, so we have server, control room and servers. We have basement, and then we have kitchen.
Oh, that's right.
There's
Kitchen's the other big
the
one.
kitchen, and then I believe it's called. I think it's. Oh, it's the garage, and I think it's called accounting.
Is it storage and control? Is it this one?
Storage. It might be. It might actually be.
We'll find out here in a second. I'm curious about the Flores born. What the? I'm curious about the Flores ban that just came out from the Vandals there. The Uzami ban makes sense. We were running the Uzami on that balcony, and it was causing some stalling issues. So that makes sense to me. But the Flores ban, I didn't seem like he was getting much use out of his drones for that.
It really didn't, but he can be used to great effect. It really just depends on what the plan is and what they know their counters to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, this site is hard to hold, in my opinion. I very rarely pick this site. I much prefer kitchen, but I know that in high-level play, there's a lot of vertical on this map. So
I'm curious about the Warden pick. Oh, and actually, you can see that we did read correctly that they are opting to bring the Ying. So I was a little worried about that, but it looks like we are going to get our 6th pick onto it. So Warden should see some use this round.
Warden, Ying and Deimos coming in.
Deimos makes sense. They've been utilizing Deimos somewhat well as far as the last couple rounds. They're like 50-50. Round 1, he did excellent damage, got them 2 picks right at the beginning. Round 2, he died immediately.
Yeah.
So
He can be used as more of a stressor.
very sneaky double melee into the barricade there. It's very fast if you are not expecting it because you only make the 2 punch sounds and you can crouch right through. So we are in the building in under 15 seconds.
Ooh, don't peek that. Please don't peek that.
Reload! Deploying Selma.
We're holding a lot of top floor, so I think we're going to waste a lot of their time while they try to break through.
I'm curious how come Penn State chose to run the Ash. Normally, I feel like if you're going to run, because Ash is mostly used for the vertical play, as far as I'm aware, and so I'm curious why they were not running the Ram instead, because the Ram seemed to actually be giving them a lot of benefits.
If I had to make an assumption about it, I would probably assume it would be because of the castle.
That's a good point. Good observation.
They did see that castle was a bit of an obstacle for them. Oh, they were so close to that person. I don't know. I didn't see who it was. Yep, right there. So close.
We'll be spotted out here. Great pinch coming in from Penn State there.
Is it Kunzi?
I
think it's Kunzi.
I will take your word for it.
A little hard to read from this distance.
Maybe we both need to get our eyesight checked.
I already did.
Ah.
It's just hard to read.
I will put in a petition when we get our $1 million from the state.
Ah, yes.
I will ask for a bigger TV
Please.
because we need it.
OLED. OLED.
Oh,
TV.
that would be really nice.
Oh, and here's that vertical coming in right here.
Yeah, vertical play, very, very big, especially the higher level you get. Angles start becoming a lot longer and a lot more tricky than what players are used to.
Vandals do have man advantage right now, and that is further, but it is evened out a little bit just right there. PSU does have vertical control now, but they only have 35 seconds to get onto site and plant.
Vertical control doesn't mean all that much if both of your players are playing vert.
Yeah.
You need to have somebody go down into the site. And that's where it gets tricky, especially when there's only 2 of you left. So Vandals going to try and stall out for time. We do have, I believe, 2 more smoke canisters left. There goes one right now as we speak. Drop down. Oh, the SMG is so difficult to control with that recoil. Gonna make it a 2v2, but it doesn't matter. There's only 6 seconds left on the clock. We're gonna have to run in and get the bomb down, and that should be it with the free fire there. Yeah,
There
good
it
C4
is.
from 5.
Did they trade?
They trade? I didn't believe
I think
they did.
they traded. Yeah, I think they traded.
Okay.
Huh. Unless I read that wrong, I'll have to look back at the VOD, but I think they traded, unless 5 came in and got the kill. But yeah, that SMG-12 is a monster to hold on to. I can't do
It's so difficult. I just choose to use the CZ whenever I'm given the choice.
I love the CZ.
CZ is so awesome. I wish that the sight was better, but like, it's so many bullets,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to control.
If the CZ had a red dot on it, I would choose it every time.
Oh yeah, dude, it'd be so good. It'd be another reason to run like Dokkaebi, bro. Yet another reason.
Like she needs another reason.
Yeah.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Production, by the way, I've noticed that we've been doing channel point redemptions for every round in the game. Because our team is on a minute or 3 minute delay or so, that might get a little weird. Just FYI. So people have been spending and receiving their Joe Schmoes quite liberally so far. So
I did not notice that.
yeah, it was just something that I just happened to notice right now, which is fine because we've got a good game, 2-2 right now.
Yeah, I told you it was going to be a pretty balanced fight from both teams.
We're bringing back the Scopos this time around. It's nice because Scopos, when they're in the semi-inactive state, they act more like a stable drone, if that makes sense, or a camera.
Yeah, they're a bulletproof camera.
And what that means is that you can put them somewhere like in a corner where they're very difficult to just destroy, but they can still give you useful information. So,
yeah, I think a good strat to use for Scopos is to quite literally just use another one of her drones to block off a doorway.
yeah.
And I've actually seen people use one drone to block a doorway and then put the active drone right behind it, just on cams looking through that drone. And then as soon as someone comes around, they think, oh, it's a camera, and they go up to try and melee, and they pop up and shoot them.
It's like, Mom, I want OSA shield. No, son, we have OSA shield at home.
I hate OSA so much.
You said yourself that there's counterplay to her, though.
There is counterplay. She's a good character. She can bring 3 deployable shields with her. But man, do I hate her.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Don't we all? Speaking of the Dokkaebi, we did bring the Dokkaebi this go around. I didn't see which bomb site it is that
Oh.
we're at. I'm gonna guess basement.
Dokkaebi, Jackal, and Deimos.
Lot of information gathering.
Yeah, that was a good ping right there. That was good. Good.
Great
communication.
timing and communication. Yes.
Oh, there's the first Scopos. I think they're gonna try and bait the switch.
That would actually be really good so far because I do think he got the timing on it. The light came on after he was behind it. C4 goes out, no damage done.
It's just a huge game of cat and mouse right now.
Yeah, like you said, holding this kitchen site is quite difficult, especially if we can take this basement site like they're trying to do here. But down the man advantage, this is going to be difficult. C4 going to pop, not get anything.
So close.
Yeah. Vandals now sees one vertically, so much
Able to
damage.
aim at him.
And it's all up to 5 flavors. The one and only. Trying to clutch. He sees him, but he
just ran at the wrong time.
Oh, you hate to see that timing. Gets pinged by the Jackal, pinched from another spot.
Yeah, that's just. Ugh.
I mean, in a 5v4, or in a 1v4, there's not a whole lot that you can do in that situation. So
Yeah, I'm noticing that I think we're just warming up right now because our aim is just not. It's so close, but it's just not quite there.
Yeah.
Aim isn't quite there. It seems like we're a little disoriented with coming to some of this stuff, but who knows? I think this is Penn State's choice of map. We are starting on defense, which I know we prefer to do, but who knows? I'm not gonna make excuses on their behalf, but
no, that's fair.
that is my theory. I think we are just warming up right now.
Ooh, it looks like we're bringing out the Legion now. Aquino, very well known from the Vandals side as like the roamer among the team. That is like the thing that he does, and if he plays it well, he goes insanely crazy on when he roams. And so
Legion is just such a strong pick. He actually got nerfed in the most recent patch.
again,
He did get nerfed again.
what'd they do this time?
I believe they gave him one less goo mine.
Okay.
They got rid of his Super Shorty, I think it was.
Yeah, you know what? That deserved.
Yeah, the developer said that they wanted him to have less of a presence because he was just such a all-around utility.
Yeah, he's like a Swiss Army knife on steroids.
Yeah, because he has 8. He used to have 8 of his goo mines, and I think he only has 7 now.
Oh, that's crazy. I thought that he was down to 5, and they brought him down to 4.
No.
So, okay.
Like, you can generate a total of 8.
Oh, that's right, because it's over time now
Yeah.
instead of... Yeah,
he
that's right,
used
that's
to have all of them on the start of the round.
right. Yeah.
Which was interesting.
So we'll see how well Aquino does this round. He's going to be, I think, the make or break, especially since we're going back to basement. We have reset the halves now that we've gone 3 rounds, so we are able to go back to some of the bond sites that we have won.
First one. It makes me nervous seeing the outlines through the walls, and I see someone run across, like just right over someone's vision. I'm like, oh no, they're gonna get picked, and then they're like behind another wall.
they're behind so many walls.
Makes me nervous.
Imagine how the players feel whenever they go back in VOD review and they're like, I could have just shot that guy.
Yeah.
I'd been like the greatest player of all time.
Let's get a PC check, please.
We do have Moss running. I did install it myself a little bit, or run the admin for it, or whatever it was.
Yeah,
So.
IT does not like Moss.
No. Oh, that line of sight is going to find a kill, though. Nicely done from Penn
He's
State.
used to that peak.
He pre-fired it and everything.
Yeah, he knew exactly where the Valk cam was going to be, and he knew where he was going to peak.
Well done, well done. Minute 30 left on the clock here. Penn State just now finding the bomb.
We're just a little too soon or too late on those C4s.
The timings are there. Oh, I didn't even notice that we had brought the IQ this round, actually.
Yeah, IQ, ironically, I don't think he's taken out any of the Valk cams. It's always been the other players that have taken it out.
They've been pretty standard cameras from what I've been able to discern.
Yeah.
Though, so it doesn't surprise me.
Less than a minute left, and we are getting a ram for the first time.
Oh, this combination of the Ram plus the Deimos is going to be really scary, especially for 5, as he's trying to trick this wall here. He's actually opting to just play his life instead.
It is still a 4v5, so it could still be anyone's round. It does seem like PSU has the advantage just from the strategical advantage that they have right now. Oh! Gets Darkheart down. Man, their aim is on point.
I think it has something to do with how well that Penn State has been able to do their droning. Penn State's droning has been very concise, and who is droning when is very on point. And that means that they can get all the information that they want, like, hey.
Oh, but we even out. The diffuser does go down. Oh. It's all up to 5 again.
This is the part where it gets super duper hard. You got one player playing vertical, you got one player playing on site, and then the third is lurking somewhere. There he is.
He just got pinched. There was nothing he could have done there. But yeah, PSU is just reading the Vandal strategies just like an open book, and their aim is on point. They're communicating really well. They're droning out. So the Vandals are on the back foot right now.
That'll be a 4-2 going to Penn State on map 1. We're going to swap sides here.
Yep. Did Observer get that? Yeah, we got that. Yeah, we did. Unfortunately.
We get everything
We
here.
get everything.
That's the whole point of observing. Much like God, we can see and hear everything that goes on during the map. Maybe we don't see it all the time. But that's because we're not looking. So
We see it most of the time. And we're getting an ace ban. That's what we should have done at the
there
first
we
time.
go. That being said, that is Penn State's ban now. So
Yeah.
that means that we're going to have to play with no ace or maverick ourselves. So we're going to have to figure out a way to get into this building without hard breach for the most part.
We do still have Hibana. However, Hibana is just, in my opinion, a worse ace.
She just got power crept, really, is
Yeah.
what happened. She was a fairly solid choice if you wanted to run something that wasn't Thermite back in the day.
Yeah,
but
before Ace came out,
Yeah.
she was amazing. She was like she was the hard reach.
Oh, yeah. But
Thermite still is very good and is still the best for getting a lot of those walls open, but just the ability to do that from far away is so nice.
looks like Penn State opting to start on the second floor as well. I think it's pretty common to start on the second floor. It's one of the
Yeah.
strongest sites that you can potentially hold.
Definitely. You only have to worry about vert from one direction.
Yes. Taking a look at these agent comps, Mira makes sense. There's the very good one-way mirror window you can have going out towards the outside wall, and as well as the balcony one, if I'm remembering right. And then the Fenrir and the Azami are going to be the two interesting choices that I see from Penn State here.
Yeah, Fenrir is going to be very strong.
Especially if we can get him in a position where right after the outside hard breach, his thing activates. That's going to cause a lot of mayhem, I think, for the Vandals.
Yeah.
Fenrir's strength is that you will have to turn around a lot of the times in order to break his little gadget.
Yeah, it's a split-second distraction.
Yeah, which is quite good. I'm curious where the Azami gates are going to end up going as well.
Oh, the Aruni gates?
Aruni, excuse me. The Aruni gates are going to end up going. Those also tend to do quite well at stalling for time, but they also just burn utility really fast.
Yeah, they require like a drone or a grenade, or you just take, I think it's a 30 HP tick.
Yeah.
But, ugh, it's a lot of utility you got to burn to get through all three of them.
Yeah. One thing the Vandals have done that I have not seen Penn State do so far is they've decided to bring the Gridlock. Gridlock is one of those operators that you see very rarely, but they're like arguably one of the strongest operators once you get post plant down.
Yeah. It's
Because
just there's so much, you have to take so much time and ammo to get rid of it. If you have an explosive, you can counter it pretty decently, but odds are by the end of the round you don't have much.
no, are able to get the outside wall down for the Vandals here. We spotted out one here in the connector. Make that two actually. Sitting on our chems.
Sitting on his phone.
Not able to quite take advantage of that fact quite yet.
Oh, fire goes down.
He is able to back away into safety. He's not having to swing from his position here.
Slowly getting.
Oh, C4
Oh,
gets a double?
huge C4 from Jazz.
Very well timed and played. Actually, did he down the third as well?
I
don't think he did. I think
No,
no, that was from outside. That was from
yeah.
outside.
Stabilizing teammate.
Man, we are struggling today.
Drones ready.
Now, Haven Labs is a very difficult map to get your footing on. I think it's a difficult one to make comebacks on as well.
It is. It's very difficult.
So we'll have
Very strat heavy.
great awareness on this this broken floor underneath of our rim here, but yeah, it's not gonna matter.
Oh, the peekaboo. No. With the shotgun, too.
Double pumped, and that's the way it goes. And now
It's just Chan.
the Lonely Grim. Having to ace for his life in 20 seconds. No bomb. No ammo. No util.
Yeah.
Trying to yeah. Not a whole lot you can do there. You see the fist bump going out.
And it looks like we might get a tech pause for a moment from PSU. I'm not sure what for. I just saw it go in the chat.
Well, timer's still going, so we'll see if it actually stops or not. We do not have the power to do that. I think we should, realistically, but I have not trained our people to have the power to do that. So
To do what?
have to start the tech pause and stuff.
Ah.
So that will be up to the players whether or not they need that.
Yeah.
Which looks like they're just going to run it. Fenrir is swapping out to a Vigil and a Mute.
There's the pause. It's
There we
like,
go.
Are we actually pausing or what's going on? Oh, okay. They're already unpausing. Wow. Quick tech pause.
Hey, look at that.
Good break.
I
Welcome
like
back,
that.
everyone.
Welcome back. Thank you, production.
Protect your bombs from
Well done.
being used by attackers.
You handled it very beautifully.
And now we get to see the Vandals and go on to the basement attack. This is going to be interesting. Vigil is going to be a huge threat to anyone trying to get those hatches open. They do have a Kaid. And they have, oh my goodness,
This comp is actually so good.
this is a diabolical composition.
Because not only do you have to get around the Kaid and the Vigil, who are able to hold the top floors, but then you just get to the basement and it's like, well, now we can't drone because there's a Mute everywhere, and then Fenrir is making it so we can't see.
Yeah.
So this is a very good comp from Penn State currently. The Ram is going to help. I think the Ram is going to be very useful. We can take some of that vertical space.
Definitely.
And And then the Nomad, I think, is actually going to be really big. The last couple rounds, I haven't noticed Penn State doing a whole bunch of lurking and roaming.
Not a whole
Not
lot.
a whole lot. So the Nomad will be nice. Security check. Like, we know for sure that they are not trying to get weird timings on us. But I don't know if it was the right play for Icy here.
I'm not sure. Because I'm trying to think on what strategy the Vandals are going to do. It looks like we're prepared to have a lot of vertical play. We have someone to try and take care of that Vigil with Chan playing Deimos or anyone who might be roaming. Icy might be playing anti-flank with Nomad. But I'm not sure if Fives is going to be able to get onto site. It doesn't look like he's going to have a whole lot of support. Oh, Icy takes out War.
All right, that's a good number. Pick one. I'm wondering what angle she was holding. Normally, Azami's typically a side anchor. Aruni, excuse me, is typically a side anchor. So
Aruni can be a site anchor, but she can work similar to once she places her stuff down, she can be anywhere.
having that 1.5 especially
Ooh.
helps.
Jazz getting a 1 pump on 5.
And that is our hard breach down.
Yeah, and defuse. That is a problem.
Are able to get a semblance of a trade, but I mean these back and forths just typically don't favor the attackers all that well.
I can't even tell where they're getting shot from.
Information goes out. We know IC is here in construction. We do have drone on site here. Able to get a little bit of information.
A little bit, but not a whole lot. We know that one person is upstairs. And one is holding sight. I don't know where the third one is.
Yeah. And at this point, you just burn 10 seconds worrying about this guy that's upstairs. So, like, even just their presence, they don't necessarily need to engage with the Vandals here. They just know, oh, there is a guy here. We have to worry about him still.
Yeah.
And that is threatening as it is, so. Gonna see if we can push down the main stairs here.
All 3 Vandals will be down on the basement, which will be very helpful for a good push.
Black thing out. We're going to see if we can't fight this guy close left here.
And
Nice,
we get
good
him.
pick. That is going to hopefully be the bomb, but vertical control.
The vertical, no!
The late lurk. The guy we were worried about from the beginning.
That was almost an amazing play, but it was taken out by the Vigil. Oh, heartbreaking, but well played.
Well played from Penn State. You also had the last side anchor as well to just really seal the deal on the last operator there. So.
Yeah, you saw him try and get away from the vertical attack, and Kaid was just right there, ready to go.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Vandals haven't taken a timeout yet. That's something that I think that especially our R6 team is a little bit weak on, in
Definitely.
that they just tend to not take timeouts generally. And I don't know if that's a fault of they just don't remember they even have it, or
I genuinely think it's just a matter of we're not used to being in this position. This is match point for Penn State. So I think a timeout definitely would be smart, but I just don't. It might just be a case of they kind of forget that they happen, because timeouts usually don't happen throughout the season. You get tech pauses, but that's about it.
yeah. And generally, like you were saying, it's generally because we're up, and so we don't feel the need to take one. So
Yeah, if the momentum is positive, then why stop?
yeah.
But right now, we're really struggling. We would have to win
A lot in a row.
6 in a row,
Yeah.
which is possible. Not likely, but possible. And let's see, are we on? We are on first floor.
Yes. We've locked the Grim and the Dokkaebi this time. So it seems like we're wanting to make sure that we are locking down information is the big one that we want with the Dokkaebi and the Grim. And then, again, we want to really control that roam. Last time the Nomad didn't work out quite as well as we wanted it to. That Vigil was able to, I think, go around a lot of those air jabs.
Yeah.
Just based on their positioning, not based on their
I also think there
operator
is like a slight grace period in where you can actually shoot it if you know where it is.
ability. Oh. I thought that you had to be able to see it, but not trigger it, if that makes sense. Like, you can walk almost all the way through a door and then not trigger it still. But
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you can walk like just a little bit past to where you can look up and see it.
Do you have a hard time hearing them? I've had complaints from players before that are like, oh yeah, I have a hard time hearing and seeing the Nomad jab.
No, they're super loud for me.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all. They're so loud.
Oh, what a jiggle peek.
Yikes.
We're already getting the bomb down. Wait, what?
Oh.
That was so fast. I didn't even see this execute. It's not going to go down. Just barely able. I think it was through the floor is what it looks like they were trying to shoot at. And that means the Vandals don't have the bomb. Oh, I love that. Trying to play around the corner. He's not able to. That's a lot of damage coming in on the trade, unfortunately. We do have the bomb yet again. We're going to try and plant it a little bit safer where we can hold. But we're down to a 2v2.
They must have a Vault cam or something because they are able to pinpoint where the diffuser is every time.
You can see those yellow pings actually from
they
the
have-
side of.
yeah,
Oh,
they
it's
have a
pulse. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Bomb does
And
go
there
down.
We go. Once we have it down, it's a lot easier for us to hold.
Especially now that we know, hey, there's only one on site right now, and we know that one has to come from the basement pretty much. As long as the Vandals play together, this should be a round win for the most part. We do spot out the pulse and down him.
Get one, and we get two.
There we go. You see Icy pop off there in the bottom right corner. Actually, there Vandals are excited. Hey, we said it was nigh impossible, but the nigh is the important part here. The Vandals have done this before, so
Indeed.
I wouldn't count them out quite yet, though it will be an uphill battle.
Unlikely, but possible.
Correct. How's the scoreboard looking for us? It's actually, holy cow.
Yeah.
That is a 14-5. Is that right?
Yeah, that is pretty good.
That is
when
quite
it comes
good.
To scoreboards.
Vandals themselves are doing pretty good, all things considered. Darkheart not having the greatest of games yet, but that's fine. You can always have somebody who's just not doing as well.
Everyone has their games.
Yeah.
The Vandals like to rotate who's on top.
And I think it depends on, like, map as well.
Oh, definitely.
Based on... Because, like, on Chalet, for example, I think Aquino is a lot more comfortable on those lurks, just because he's done that way more often than not. So, it's map and role dependent.
I do hope that we get Chalet as our next map. That would be kind of nice. Either that or Border.
Attackers need to locate
I would love to
and
see a Vandal
defuse
Border.
any
Did we
bombs
play
and
Border last week?
No, we played.
It was Chalet and what?
Oh gosh, it was Chalet and Clubhouse. Which Clubhouse I would also not be opposed to. Back on to second floor. Let's see if the Vandals can't push this a little bit better this time. We have a recruit coming in.
From who?
Darkheart.
Really? Okay. So Recruit doesn't necessarily have a unique operator, a quote-unquote ability or like toolkit.
Correct.
What the Recruit does is they just have more of the generic utility.
Yeah.
Which
They're
can
able
be
to-
quite strong.
They're able to customize what utility they bring, and they can have two different kinds of utility, which makes them one of two operators that can quickly breach both soft and hard walls.
The other being Buck, I'm guessing?
No, they actually took Buck's hard breaches away.
They took his can opener away?
Yeah, they took the can opener away. I believe the other one is Ace.
Oh, that's right. He does have the
He
soft
has,
breach.
I believe he has claymores, soft breaches, and also his shotgun.
They gave him a shotgun?
Yeah, he's had a shotgun, just no one uses it. And we have a Clash.
Okay,
Oh,
this is
boy.
where it's going to get really interesting. Clash, much like Osa, is definitely able to be countered just based on... You just need to get close enough to her.
Yeah.
But that can be really hard. Okay, we have determined the Kaid Claw is not above or to the right.
Does not look like we'll be able to get that wall open as we use both of our EMPs.
Yes. We'll have to do it the normal way this time.
Oh, darn.
We were able to actually take out this Clash quite fast. We didn't actually see it on cams, but I think that with the combined util of the Nomad, we were able to actually push her into a spot where she gets put back. So.
Yeah. And now it's just going to be a game of Jiggle Peaks for the next minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of information util on the side of Penn State now. They're really trying to just anchor down this site for as long as possible now.
Yeah, I think the Vandals are we are all pushing from basically the same area, so all they have to do is hold these two entrances right here.
And we're smoking to go out.
Able to get him.
Very well done. I am unsure if he could see him. I think he could, technically. So
Yeah, he
Penn State
could
swung a
just
little
barely.
early. Oh. Stronghold, worried about somebody on the hard breach here.
Might be a grenade or something.
There we go. This should be the hard wall for us.
And it is going to be jammed. That's going to be a bit of a problem.
Especially since there's 45 seconds left.
I don't think anyone is watching our flank right now.
We do have some Nomad jams up as well as the Grim. Oh, tries to pre-fire the swing, but the shotgun is too much.
And we're able to get the wall open.
30 seconds left.
And this is the part of the round where we put the panic on the PSU as we all start to push. Darkheart gets
Yes.
Kunzi.
No C4s or any stalling utility for the bomb. 2v1 here in this trade, yes,
There we go.
is going to come out. That
That's
is going to put
two.
the Vandals on the board yet again. Much better
go.
team play this go around, actually.
Very much. Now we're starting to lock in.
I think, especially with that, the first engagement with the Clash, I think really helped the Vandals in this situation.
Yeah, getting Clash out of there early, huge help.
Yeah.
2 more rounds and we bring it into OT.
Yes.
That's all we need. Scoreboard looking a lot better now.
Shouts out Darkheart, doubling his kill count.
Who?
Darkheart doubling his kill count.
Darkheart, okay.
Did I say Duck Hunt?
I think you did.
That's crazy.
There's something along those lines.
There's something wrong with my brain
Man,
today.
words are just not working
Attackers
today.
need to locate and
No, it's okay. It's a Monday. We're allowed to be a little
It
weird.
is a Monday, and I had like 5 minutes to go from my class and come right over here. So
Yeah, you were munching on some snacks. You drank your Monster Energy drink.
yeah, I had to make a couple phone calls. I had to fill out a few applications. All these things. But we're playing games now, so
You know what'd be crazy is if every single time that the Vandals lost, one of the things that we said they had to do is you have to fill out a job application.
that
Every time you lose a series.
see. But then we wouldn't. Well, we want our players to stay here, though.
Yeah, but they have to fill out the job application because, like, kid, you're not going to make it in esports. Fill out an application is what they were implying with that, which I think is both toxic and very funny.
Crazy how those things go hand in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Just like this game.
Toxic and hand in hand, yes.
I love this game, but man, its community can be toxic sometimes.
That's part of the fun of it, though.
Yeah, but it gets to the point where it's like it's kind of hard to recommend the game because like if you haven't been playing it for the past 5 years, then you're just kind of get stomped for like.
I do think
few
that Siege
months.
is probably one of the hardest games that you can pick up from the start.
Yeah,
Assuming you have no experience in any game whatsoever, I think it's definitely the hardest. But
I would personally put it up there with For Honor in terms of the skill curve.
oh, we're able to trick it just barely. Wow. Wait, did we trick it?
I don't think we did. I don't know.
The wall
Yeah.
definitely didn't open.
Oh, you said we. Okay, yeah. PSU was able to prevent the hard breach.
Yeah, but how?
I believe that Kaid was able to time it just
Oh,
perfectly.
you're right. There is a Kaid on there, right on the end.
Yeah. There are certain ways to place the claw where it's just unable to be affected by EMPs.
Mm-hmm. Well, or you can technically do like a bandit trick with Kaid where you pick up your claw and throw it again. It's just the timing is so much more strict.
Yeah, it's a much closer window. Ooh, Aquino gets first pick on Kunzi. I believe that is one of their roamers. They do have one more.
That was the important one, though. The Vigil has been the one roamer that's been really hurting the Vandals so
Yeah.
far in these last couple
Just
rounds.
keep
so,
coming back.
So getting an early pick on him is going to be very good for us. We'll see what Penn State's answer is.
Ooh. Saves himself from the C4. Now we're getting a little bit of a peek into sight. Maybe we can get rid of any of their gadgets or something of the sort. But
We are able to get a line of sight on that hard wall now, which means that they will not be able to trick it any further. 40 seconds left.
they do have another roamer that is gonna be a problem, but we might be about to pinch him right here. Yep, we know where they are.
Swing and a
And we
hit.
get 'em.
Well done. That's going to put Vandals in a 4v2. They do need to go very fast. Only 20 seconds left now. They have to hit the site. And I think they are about ready for it. Dude's got a line of sight, but it's not going to matter. Pre-fired onto him.
Our aim is so back.
And now the Lonely Kaid with the Super Slugger is not going to find one, actually.
Oh, they traded.
They did trade, didn't? Oh, did
Yeah.
he down him? Okay, he downed him. Okay, okay.
Yeah, they traded.
There you go.
One more, baby.
Okay, and you can see the Vandals are hyped yet again. They're like, hey, no, this is totally doable.
Very
We
much so.
believe in ourselves, and we believe we can do it. So let's see if they can actually do it.
I think they can. I think the mental is back. We're working a lot better. Our aim is back. 3 more rounds and we can win.
What do you think the map 2 is going to be? If this is indeed Penn State's map pick, do you think they would? I imagine they would have had to have been Chalet, assuming that they were scouting out like what we were doing, right? Like there's no way they would just leave Chalet open, especially if we 7-0 them.
No. Riot server's getting DDoSed right now, so entire production crew is watching.
Ah,
Huh. Well, sorry to hear that.
yeah.
That's not fun.
Welcome to the chat, everybody. We even if we're not engaging with you guys as much, we do see you guys, and we appreciate having you guys here. There is a tech pause going right now. You said the Riot servers are doing this?
Yeah, it
Or-
says Riot server's getting DDoSed.
Okay. You don't
Not
think she
sure.
meant the Siege servers, right?
I
There's
don't
no way, right?
think so.
I would hope not. Okay.
But yeah, we're hoping to get a good comeback here. We were down 2-6.
It was 2-6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2-6.
we got one. We got our second round. Is the second round that we won, and then I think I actually don't remember.
No,
we
we've
flipped back
gotten
and
3
forth.
in a row.
We have
If
now.
we can
The
pull
first
up-
2 was
if we
not
pull up the
very good.
scoreboard real quick, we can actually see we've won the last 3 in a row.
Correct. I meant more so for the beginning. We didn't get. We went back and forth at the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
and then we lost 4 straight. So
Yeah, we were still adjusting. Everyone was still kind of getting used to the other team's strategies.
looks like we are going to go back to the basement. I think, which is
Run it
probably
back.
the right call. Honestly, this site, even though Penn State did get pinched kind of hard right at the end there, it is the easiest one to hold, and they took it down to 20 seconds or so.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
kn-
very close.
I don't know how prepped the Vandals were for that hit right at the end. They were still trying to get the last roamer up on the top floor before the hit. So I don't think they were quite as ready as they would have liked, but they made it work. So I think
Yeah.
Penn State recognizes that, and they think they can hold the site a little better this time. Op picks are the same, actually, in fact. So
Basically.
that's how you know that they're confident going into this round.
Yeah, they realized what they did wrong, and I think they're going to try and fix it. Does Penn State have multiple teams? They do have multiple teams. This is Penn State Blue. I believe this is their varsity team.
Okay. Do you know what division we're in for our Siege team? Is it Division A?
I want to say it is Division A. Actually, I can check right now.
We'll have them look right now. We'll
Let's
stall for a
see.
bit of time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty... Yeah, this is Division A Group 1,
Perfect.
which I believe there is one league above us?
I think it's the Titans League that is
Yeah.
above us. We did opt to not participate, any of our teams actually, in the Titans League this semester. We believe that some of our teams we probably can.
Oh, and the vigil goes down just like that. He was looking at the drone.
That is very good for the Vandals. They knew pretty much immediately, actually, that they had a visual roaming upstairs, and they were able to spot him before his gadget ability was able to be activated, and they were able to capitalize on that. So,
Yeah.
well done.
I was watching the drone, and all of a sudden I see a vigil just drop to the floor. It's like, I didn't even know he was there.
And that means that we do have control of games now.
If we can get control of that stair, then that will be a huge help to us.
We're going to spot out the Fenrir here on
Fenrir.
the stairs. They were playing this the last time a number of rounds ago. Ooh, nice shot! I wonder if the Fenrir was able to even see them there. I think they were just pre-firing for the sake of trying to get out, but good hold coming in from the Vandals. Well done. That is now 3v5 with a Ram, putting huge pressure on this Warden here.
Ram was able to get out of there for free, even though they were walking right over some of the bars.
How good are the shotguns through the floors generally? I didn't think they were actually that good. For that reason, actually, because you just don't like the spread doesn't seem like it does very good.
Yeah, it is kind of random, I will admit.
Yeah.
I believe it is a random spread. Some shotguns have like a specific pattern that they'll follow, but it's not like in Counter-Strike where you.
Oh, this timing! He down one, is not able to get the second. A lot of damage onto Icy here.
It's the Beach's turn, and we brought it back, baby.
Okay.
We're going to OT.
Oh.
6-6.
Great recognition, being able to do the jiggle peek on the floor hole there, just to see if anybody is holding it. He didn't have to clear that. He could have just wide swung and been like, "It's 5v4. There's no way there's a guy here." But he was very disciplined.
You can see our whole team is just excited to be back in the game in overtime. Chan and Darkheart going wild right now.
We'll have to see. The big adjustments that the Vandals are going to need to make are all going to be on defense.
Yeah.
Our defensive holds were not great, and by not great I mean they were quite bad.
Yeah, we actually we flipped. We won 2 of our defense. They won 4 of their attacks. They won 2 of their defense, and we won 4 of their attacks.
Yeah. So the same can be said for the Penn State as well in that case. So I'm curious to see what the adjustments are going to end up being made. Now, it looks like that adjustment is not going to have to be made yet. We've stayed the same side for this first round, it looks like.
Yeah.
So
We're going to keep that momentum, and I'm really hoping that we can bring it back, because winning 8 in a row would be huge.
that would be kind of crazy. I think it would almost be crazier than winning 14 in a row.
Yeah,
Almost
'cause
in a row.
You can very clearly see that there is a huge fight going on.
Yes. Looks like Penn State has opted to go for the second floor hold this go around, which I'm not surprised with.
Oh, Kino with the Monty.
Oh, this is going to be big. We haven't
baby.
seen this all game yet.
Oh, hold on. We have a Capitao Gridlock and a Monty.
Oh, what a weird intro comp. What this is going to be good for is this is going to be good for controlling space, and then I think the Vandals are going to want to try and take this space as fast as they can. They want to smoke this Monty in, and they want to have him plant the bomb, right?
Yeah, if I had
the
to
diffuser,
do a
excuse me.
general read, they get the Monty's going to go up these stairs. They're going to breach that wall right there. Capitao's going to smoke off the 2 entrances, or maybe they're going to go through here. Who knows?
Penn State should know that there is a Monty now. They will have heard him. They're going to swing out, and they definitely will get the information now. Same for the Vandals. They know that there is one playing in the connector here. I'm going to try and hard breach the wall and see if it works this time. Are able to get the claw this time. The second one just for good measure, and that is going to be the wall open. That was one of the big hassles from the last couple rounds that the Vandals have been upstairs. So.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got that wall open from our attacks, but every time that Penn State attacked us, they were able to get that wall open, so that was big for them.
Good adjustment from the Vandals.
I don't think there's... Okay, we do have Chan over there protecting Monty, so...
Yeah.
I thought Monty was left alone. A lonely Monty is a dead Monty, after all.
Yes. Looks like the Vandals have some semblance about where... I believe it's this mute that's in this hallway. They have some semblance of the positioning on them. Monty has walked into the outside room now.
Ooh.
That is going to be a pick on the Capitao. So no more smokes for the Vandals. Unless, I guess, their thermite brought them smokes. That is actually very possible now that I think about it.
This is going to be a tough push.
Very fast clears, and
Oh,
that
they
timing is
just
so
looked around.
unfortunate.
That is so sad. No.
All right, that means it's now a 2v5 for the Vandals. We have some space upstairs here. It looks like we are... Oh, I forgot the Gridlock actually gets stuff, too. But
Oh, there's 2 people below us.
we mentioned for the first time that there's a Monty. For the first time on Penn State, there's also a Jaeger.
Ooh.
And that is going to be a
wow.
flawless...
That was rough.
What an adjustment from Penn State.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe this map is defender-sided. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure the game in general is just defender-sided, my friend. I don't think... I think we do know.
I'm just making up stuff at this point.
I think I know that this map is defender-sided.
Everything on these maps is like, oh, it's a 51% win rate on defense. It's defender-sided.
Yeah.
6. We have one more chance.
This is going to be our defense. Now, like we had mentioned, that we were lacking quite a bit on our defense. Penn State also lacking on their defense, able to make the adjustments. So we'll have to see if the Vandals can do much the same this go around.
If we can't get Waldenai, like Beach and playing Ace is a huge problem. We are going to go basement, so at least we're not going to top floor.
Yeah. It remembers our bands from the beginning, right? And
Yes.
that's what they, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can see our bands up at the top right there, right below the match scores. But, oof, it is rough.
Vandals actually opting to go basement, which I actually think I will agree with this decision for the most part. I think that the Vandals had somewhat better success going basement than they did second floor. I think Penn State was just too comfortable executing up there. So I'm down for this adjustment.
Yeah, we were not able to hold anything on top floor. So going basement is a much better choice.
You can actually see Penn State making the last second adjustment, realizing, oh, wait, they're playing basement. They're not playing second floor. And so now we have brought a Ram and a Deimos, and we are bringing back the Jackal. And then one thing we actually are also bringing is this Ying. The Vandals had been bringing the Wamai, or not the Wamai, the Warden, a couple of those rounds that they realized, hey, there's a very high likelihood that we're going to get flashed and smoked. And so they were bringing the Warden. We didn't do it this time.
Yeah. Ying is going to prove to be a problem. I actually wonder, can Scopus even be flashed?
Like the robot?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like physically or just lore-wise?
Well, I mean, like in-game mechanic, like it is a robot.
I think if you're on the drone version of him, then no, it cannot because it's like a drone. Like you can't flash a drone, for example.
Yeah, but then there's also the thing of knock works on Scopus.
Yeah, because it's a camera though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you threw a flashbang at a camera,
Like even the active one?
yeah,
Really? Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that about that interaction.
yeah, even on the active one, if Knock has her ability, she is invisible to Scopus.
That's actually really, really cool. I love that a lot.
She is a hard counter to Scopus, but unfortunately is not useful for much else.
No. Looks like Penn State does have control of the green stairs already. And that
We're
is gonna
focusing a lot less on that top floor control, which I'm very happy about. We were losing a lot of our players to that.
Yeah, we had mentioned it earlier at the stream that the Vandals like doing the roaming plays quite a lot. And it seems like, for the most part, we've kind of tuckered down, and we're trying to hold the site turtle-esque.
Yeah, Kunzi is going to get the first pick, taking out Scopus right off the rip. And Aquino is on his last legs already.
He's going to want to play in a way that allows himself to be baited for his team if he wants to get the most value out of himself. Holding an angle like this so that Icy here can swing off of him just in case is going to be very important.
Ooh, and he has to get out of there. Wall is being breached.
Should be able to spot out the Deimos here. Tags him just a little bit, but not enough to really do any damage here.
Able to get that ram out of the way. Ooh.
Drone has been spotted, and that was one of the best things about Penn State. Yeah, that was a great swing.
Good trade, good trade.
That was exactly what the Vandals needed here, and now we just need to stall for 20 more seconds. They're probably going to try and drop from this hatch here. Oh, they broke the C4, and then it wasn't a headshot? Oh, it was so close.
It's all up to 5 once again.
Now he's so low, and that's going to be it.
Ooh.
Penn State taking map number 1 from the Vandals here.
Heartbreaking defeat right there. They brought it all the way back up into overtime, but Penn State is just going to take the win out from under the rug. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the replays that we have. That was a pretty tough match. Hoping that we got some of the better kills over there.
Yeah, both teams actually ended up playing it quite well, I would say, for the most part.
Both
of the attacks actually were fascinating. They were very well timed and executed as far as we realize that there has been a mistake that our opponents have made on defense, and we're going to isolate an operator and try and kill them for it. So,
Man,
go ahead and swap it to us for production.
What a menu.
This is a good menu indeed. How are you liking the new operator? Have you seen him much? I know that we saw him a little bit last week.
I have feelings about this new character. I do not like him because one, he's very hard to use. He's very, very complicated in his gadget.
Yes.
However, when I find someone that knows how to use him, he is so unbelievably frustrating to go up against. Because especially like if you're playing like a shield user, like he is a hard counter to anyone using a shield because you have to destroy each individual node. And oh my gosh, that is hard to do, especially when he has 7 of them on a doorway.
I'm wondering if that's going to make the deployable EMPs going to be a little bit more meta because of that.
Definitely.
Because you can just throw that down on the floor and it'll pretty much get rid of all of them. For the
I have
most part.
started running Impact EMPs more because of this character being in the game. So
Yeah, that does not surprise. We'll have to see how he slots into the CR6 as well as the Pro League. So
yeah. So it sounds like that the other team is taking a quick timeout.
yes,
So-
we'll go ahead and take it to a quick BRB. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're in for a good game here. So
Oh, definitely.
Please stick around. We've got a lot more good R6 coming your way. But in the meanwhile, we'll catch you guys for map 2.
Drone ready. Ready to launch.
New mag.
Swapping!
Drone ready to go. I'm reloading.
Flash set!
Air jab in position.
Kawan deployed. Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Reload! Welcome men deployed!
Deploying ADS.
Securing the ball!
Activating camera.
Swapping mag!
The wall's been reinforced.
Setting the welcome mat. Reinforcing the wall!
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Keep our positions. Deploying mobile cover. Now you think. Now you won't.
RCE Latero out. Watch your ears.
Device ready.
Loading new mag.
think we are back to live now that we're here.
We had slight issues.
Yes, Penn State required a 10-minute break, and then our stream decided it would break. So we have come back. We have fixed a couple issues, left a few things broken.
Just a few.
Just a few, but we're back. And we are currently, if you guys haven't noticed, currently down 2-0 against Penn State on our map pick, actually.
I was right with Chalet.
You were right with Chalet.
Chalet.
That is correct.
We are also starting on attack, so we are starting down 2 rounds, at least for everyone else who is watching or listening. Who knows? I gotta recalibrate. I gotta focus back onto this and not worrying about straight.
All good. We can do that here shortly. So it looks like Penn State is defending. They have won both, I'm guessing, upstairs and downstairs.
Yes.
As their 2 bomb sites, and now they have opted for kitchen, which I really like defending this site. I think it's very funny.
I love this site.
It's not very good. I think it's better to hold the other side generally, but this one is fun.
I enjoy this site a lot more since they got rid of the window that went directly into kitchen.
Oh, yeah, the stupid tiny strip right at the beginning. Yeah, I hated that.
That and the actual barricade window that you could have hopped through. That was really annoying to play with.
Yeah.
But this map has changed so much throughout the years.
Where would you want a mirror? I'm guessing you would use the mirror for, like, upstairs holding?
There's a lot of good mirror placement. I believe one of the best spots is still in that default in upstairs office. I don't think there's any immediate places I would put a mirror in, like actually in sight. It's all about helping defend sight. So
yeah, that makes sense. I love that drone placement on that on the plant there. It's very camouflaged, I will say.
Yeah.
And it gives you lots of really good lines of sight, kind of like that one right onto the eyes of our
Cookie goes down.
And that'll put the Vandals in the first lead of this game 2 here.
It's only one person
round-wise.
down.
Yeah, a lot can
change
happen.
very quickly. We have lost control of top site or top map.
Kind of holding this. What do you call it? Like bar room, is what it is.
Like the hallway?
Like from games and bar.
I'm confused. Which area are you talking about?
He's sitting on the stairs, looking into the bar
that's the
room.
lobby.
That's the lobby. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that is main lobby.
We are going to try and take a little bit of space here. Ooh, I like the Sledge counter pick. We have not. You hardly ever see Sledge anymore.
Yeah. Sledge keeps getting nerfed, unfortunately.
Why?
What's
my boy done other than be British and give him a reason
he
to?
has been nerfed so hard, so many times, and he just keeps getting nerfed. It's kind of just a meme at this point. It's like, I've seen enough nerf Sledge. They took away a bunch of his old gadgets. They got rid of some of his. They kept nerfing his rifle. They kept nerfing his gadget, his utility, all of those things. They just kept putting him in the ground. They did buff him slightly in the most recent patch, where they made him more of a counter towards Clash, which is really nice.
Ooh, okay.
If a Clash shield is planted, he can actually destroy it. with
Oh,
his
okay.
hammer.
Very cool.
And he can knock a shield user on their ass when he uses his hammer against him,
Okay.
which currently only constitutes Clash.
Well, no, you can do it with Monty.
Well, it's Sledge.
Yeah.
He's on attack.
I sometimes don't like my Monty players, man.
If you could do that to your teammate, that would be amazing. Oh, we're going for a good plant here. And it looks like we might actually get it out.
We're playing around this mirror quite well, actually. This is a good spot for it. I do like that mirror placement a lot, but like it's not going to matter if we were able to just,
Oh, this vertical is going to be detrimental for us.
Only losing 1 life, though, and a lot of damage coming out onto the castle. This is going to be a hard one to ace back.
Ooh, destroying that drone is going to give away his position.
Damn. Spots one through the hatch. Great headshot, actually. I'm surprised that we were able to re-swing. We are seeing...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Whoa.
We got a little bit of packet latency, I'm imagining, is what happened there.
Teleported. Are we getting DDoSed?
I sure hope not. Riot? Please don't.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there.
I don't know if that was the player or if that was just a spectator bug. I think it was just a spectator bug.
That
Would be
looked
my
like a
guess.
spectator bug.
There was a packet loss situation that we had last Tuesday with Valorant, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was on our end.
We are in the basement,
Yes,
unfortunately.
deep underground, where they store the esports information and maybe a couple of the Epstein files.
What? Huh?
That's what we're fighting for in R6. No,
So
we plant the
you've
bombs.
been
So we
holding
can it's been all me. I'm sorry.
He's right here. Take him away,
Take me
officer.
away. I will not be saying anything. I know my rights.
My lawyer has advised me to stop talking.
You just said you can solo cast. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just have
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
just a lot of silence in between. But we are, let's see here. Going up top floor. We did get that mirror banned, so that's going to be a huge help for the Vandals. Very happy that we finally banned her.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. She's just a generally strong pick on most match, but especially Chalet. Like, I think Mira especially shines on Chalet specifically just because of how long you can use her line of sights. There's not very many positions where the sights are so open that you can see as much as you can. So
I would not be surprised if we saw a Mira nerf in the next patch, because Mira, I think, has like an 80% ban rate in ranked.
yeah,
So
I wonder what they would do, because like the thing that really makes her strong is the one way for the most part, right?
yeah.
And
it's
so
the
at that
one-way.
point, I don't know what you would nerf about it. So other than it needs to be reworked realistically.
Yeah, who knows? It might just be one of the things where instead of, I don't know how I would balance it, but things that feel like it would be something that Ubisoft would do would make it work how like original Blackbeard's shield worked, where you keep shooting the glass and eventually it shatters or something.
I see.
Or just, reduce the amount that she gets.
From 2 to 1.
Not exactly the most useful right there.
No, especially because I think generally she only needs one. It's just she has a second one.
Yeah.
And then she can use it however she
So I don't know
pleases.
how Azami did not kill Chan right there.
I don't either.
They were basically looking right at each other. Ooh, nice chance.
Air jab ready to knock them out.
Small flex.
Just a small one.
Basements do have Vandal control here, which is good. So don't think about too hard what I said.
We're going to work our way up very slowly.
I do like the use of this Grim trying to take control of the second floor storage area up here. It just is really trying to isolate. No, you just are not allowed to move for the next 15 seconds or so.
We know that Azami is right there, and we just are not willing to push up there until we can get a bit of an advantage.
Yeah. We do have the advantage health-wise here, but as I say
There we go.
man advantage goes down and then evens out yet again. And now Vandals are left with a minute 10 on the clock to try and work their way onto this bomb site. This Azami has rotated to the first floor.
A Rooney.
I
There's a lot of A names in this game. There's Amaru, Aruni, Azami.
Yeah.
They all start sounding the same.
Oh, that's a diabolical angle.
Is going to be able to finish him off.
Penn State does take a second one for their troubles as well, leaving the Vandals in a 2v4 situation now, and it's looking pretty tough.
That's crazy that he was able to move all the way down those stairs for free.
Oh, and now we're thinking about dropping now, and I think we've made noise. I believe that they can hear right above that hatch now that it's open.
Yeah, audio has been a little finicky with the new update, and I know a lot of people are a little upset on the changes that they've made. So,
Oh my!
how did
He
he get out
he
of there
lives.
free?
What? And the teammates are holding for him too. Wow, what a crazy escape! Good pick coming in from the Vandals, but 7 seconds left. Yeah, you're just gonna get collapsed on, and yeah, there's no more time left, giving Penn State the lead advantage going into map 2 yet again.
Wow.
They will maintain their lead that they've had. That's going to leave. Actually, I believe it resets now. Yeah, we had the sites reset already. So
Yeah.
I believe that
after
we can
4
go
rounds.
back to basement now,
Yep, we can.
which I think,
Well,
since they
they
just
can.
went upstairs, is where they're most likely going to end up going again. But I lied, actually, because it looks like we're going first floor bar instead. Love seeing
that.
Frost? What were you going to say?
I love seeing bar. Bar is a very
Okay,
fun
okay.
one.
Just in general, yeah.
Frost is also very strong on bar.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when the strat is,
The first
we want to
one?
just jump in and plant.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to place 2 of them there. Usually you see players place 2 frost mats underneath that.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't put one down and then, I guess you can just see it if you place it deeper in the default position, but
Yeah. What I see a lot of people use, at least in the ranked lobbies that I play, definitely not the level of these players, but what I would see is I would see Frost players put 2 Frost mats underneath that window right there, and you would be able to destroy one, but not the other. So it just makes it a lot harder for you to get that to hop in.
Yeah.
But 1 grenade and they're both gone.
that's fair.
It's just a lot of commit.
I almost wonder why people don't run more like Thorn, for example, in that case, because you can put it on the window, so it's a lot harder to break when you're jumping in, but then also it will cover the default spot as well.
Yeah, Thorn, I don't think is it doesn't have a very high pick rate in higher ranked lobbies because she's so easy to avoid. She is more of just a very loud proximity alarm more than anything else.
I see.
Unless you get like very lucky in a way like, oh, this person's pinched and he's just going to sacrifice himself to try and get that kill. But yeah. It also has a delay on when it's going to detonate, so you can run past it, even if you trigger it while you're standing on top of it.
I did know that. I did know that you can run through it.
Yeah. I would just choose a cap can at that point. Or a Legion. A Legion would work too.
Legion, I think, is actually 100% the better play. The problem is that Legion just doesn't kill, but it doesn't matter because he's more consistent.
He doesn't flat out kill, but he can.
Yeah.
Also makes it so that your opponent can't run.
Which I would argue is actually probably the most beneficial thing about the Legion boom.
Combine a Legion and a Thorn, however, and you can't run through it. But that's a lot of utility to commit to 1 window.
Looks like the Vandals are going to take some of the space that they've got. They really, really want to maintain control of this upstairs floor. And you can actually see we're actually still outside for some of it because we're trying to really isolate and pinch some of these roamers. This Azami and it is Azami this time, is causing problems for our Flores here. Or is that a Ram, actually?
That is a Hibana. Buddy, do you have your glasses with you?
No, I don't have them with me. I need them.
Man.
Old man status now. Ooh! Tries to peek early on the window, get good timing on the Hibana. Is not able to do it this time. That's going to put us at a 4v4. We have line of sight for the bomb, but it's not going to matter all that much when you're getting picked off 1 by 1.
Ooh.
Great line of sight there.
He is protected by the table. He might still be able to get back up.
The problem is that they have to be able to get to him, and they are for sure holding his down position. So I don't think we're going to get him, yeah.
Ooh.
We are now in a technically 1v3 at this point. We are on site. We don't know that there's a person in the connector there, left side especially, so that if they swing, this is going to be really rough.
Oh, can he
We do know he's
he
there.
gets one.
I cannot believe that was a headshot. Pulls out the secondary. 13 seconds left. He has to make a play here.
Not
Yeah.
able to.
Unable to win the duel, unfortunately, and even then, there was the lurker upstairs.
Yeah, he would have had time to plant, though, unless they had broken hatch.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a difficult round.
it was.
It seemed more and more doable. Generally, when you pick off 1v1s and trade down, usually it will favor the attackers because it just means that defenders have less to defend. But that's not necessarily the case because a defender can put util down and it stays. It persists. And so that's what makes it difficult for attackers, even when the man advantage goes into their favor.
Yeah, it is a hard thing to watch. So close for a clutch, but just barely.
Yeah. That's going to put Penn State up 4-1. They are doing a lot better on this defense than they were on the last one. They are really comfortable, it seems, on this chalet. Going back to basement now for the second wave of bomb site plans.
Yeah, and this will be the last round before we switch over.
Yes. Ideally, the Vandals would want to see a 4-2 here. Defending is a lot easier on chalet, I would argue, than attacking. I think attacking is very difficult. And so you want to try and see a 4-2 here if you're the Vandals, so that way you have a much better odds going into your defensive side. So we'll see if they're able to make it out, or if Penn State...
Oh, wait a second. Are we seeing a spawn peak here? We are.
Okay,
Hold
can we
on.
go ahead and spectate that Azami
Yeah,
on the window,
let's
please?
look at that Goyo, please.
Is it Goyo?
It is
Sorry.
a Goyo.
That's going to be
not
number
even
9.
close to a zombie, my man.
Hit 9.
Where is he?
There we go. He's no longer spawn peeking. Okay.
God, the thought of an Azami with a vector just...
Oh, especially if it was before you remove the 1.5 as well.
Oh my god.
That sounds so horrible.
Don't even put that image in
I'm
my
so
head.
sorry.
I don't even want to think about
I'll
that.
stop willing things into existence. Ubisoft, I would like a $50,000 raise for my ideas. I bring a lot to the table.
Copyright the idea so that we can't implement it, please.
We have spotted out this Rooney roaming around. No, that one is a zombie. No, that one's a Rooney.
There we go.
Oh, yeah,
We're
I'm
getting
having a
better.
stroke. I'm having a stroke. We have
Learning,
spotted her
Chad.
out upstairs.
It's a lot of second floor hold for a basement site.
I was actually going to say, I really like how willing Penn State is to, hold this upstairs position, but not commit super duper hard to these fights like the Vandals like to. The Vandals, generally, when they play on their roams, they really like to commit, hey, there's a 1v1, I want to take it because I know I'm probably going to win. Whereas Penn State's like, hey, I think I can maybe win, but realistically, I'm more likely to be able to stall out time. Like this. Like, they have the Vandals pinch here, and if they happen to win the fight, they're going to win the fight.
I struggle to understand why that they hold second floor and why we're assaulting on second floor, because their basement, they're not holding vert. The whole team decides to go through basement. It's a 5v3.
And it looks like the Vandals are kind of capitalizing on that. They've gotten 2 picks now, which puts them at a very big man advantage, I would say. Like, the first pick of the match isn't all that big, but once you get down to 3s and 4s, that's when it starts to really matter. And you can feel the manpower difference.
Yeah, holding angles becomes a lot more difficult when you go down to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're starting to play the waiting game.
Yeah. Vandals are setting up. They've got all the time in the world. They know Bandit is most likely playing somewhere near his stuff. Not enough to capitalize.
First Goyo charge goes off.
That'll be 20 seconds down. We are going to be able to Hibana the secondary wall over by the winery. And we have pushed off the Bandit from this wall as well, so Vandals should be able to execute here into Wine, I imagine is where they're going to want to finish. He's blown up fire to push the Bandit out of, or the Valk out of position here. The Vandals haven't capitalized on it yet. 10 seconds left.
Oh, this flank.
C4 is not able to go out. Bomb is going to go down.
Oh,
Just
no.
barely, in fact.
Oh, the flank.
He's taking care of both of Penn State playing on the bomb.
And there it is. Wow.
Oh, there's... They were both trying to get through the door. It looked like.
Kunzi with a 4 kill.
Very well
Jeez.
played. Very well played. How did they down the Vandals? The last Vandal was downed. Then they didn't have like a way to get picked back up. Is there a reason they were down still, or?
It's because of bomb being down, I think.
Like I know I didn't think they could last stand if the bomb was down. Is the right? So they're just downed and you just don't know. So you just have to assume.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure as long, like, oh gosh, I know that there are some clauses of like, oh, this you can't go down if you're the last person standing and it's just a firefight. But if bomb is down or you're in like a secure area, then you can go down because you don't get you got the kill notification, so people don't know if they've downed you or not. So it can help with the fight.
Gotcha. Just stall out that last little bit of time if they need to.
Yeah.
Okay. Second round of bans coming through. Flores and Mute.
I don't know which one is our ban. Oh wait, no, we banned. Oh, we banned Kite. That's a good ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be very difficult for the Vandals to bring back, I'll admit.
Chalet defense, like we were mentioning earlier, is definitely a lot stronger than the offense is, but even so, it being down by this much. They weren't down by this much last map.
No.
We
We had one more win last map around this time. But who knows? Defense is a whole different game.
It's being a whole other game. It looks like we are going to start in the kitchen, it looks like. That is not... I know that the... Is it the kitchen or is this upstairs? This is upstairs. Okay, the floor is... The floor depth perception is tripping with me here.
Yeah, this particular
okay.
camera is a little difficult.
Yeah. I know the Vandals love this kitchen hold. This one is probably, I think, their favorite one of all the maps on Chalet. They like doing this one the most.
I think they have the most unique strats on this one.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very fun to watch what they do on this site. I was lucky enough to be able to play a game or two with them while they were on this site during just like practice match. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Just crazy strats all happening all around me. Things I had never seen before.
Yeah. So much stall util coming out for the Vandals. We have both the Goyle and a smoke, and some frost mats just to really try and deny the, hey, we do not want you coming into this area for a period of time.
Although that could work against them because they do have a Twitch on the other side. Twitch can come in just like this and get rid of those Goyo charges just like this. That is 2 Goyo charges out the game.
That is actually so important, actually.
Yep.
Not having the stall ability is so important. And now that they know that there's a Twitch, but like at that point the damage has been done.
Yeah, that one Twitch drone has already earned all of its worth.
Yeah. Clearing out top floor here. I think we do have a red ping, so we know that there is a person, at least 2 people playing upstairs now. We're going to get a double swing on one. That was great, actually. There's 3 Vandals upstairs. Wow.
We get the trade, so now we're back down to a 4v4. But we are still in trouble. There's a lot of pressure being put on upstairs. And this Warden is being swarmed right now.
Great patience, willing to hold their ground, though, even. It's very difficult to be like, I just need to swing and take a fight. And, I mean, even if they didn't win that fight that they were just up against there, they've stalled for a solid 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah. Fives does go down and is down to a 3v2. They do have defuse.
Now we're going to see how Penn State is going to try and get the bomb back.
I wonder if they actually know that site is on first floor.
I wonder as well. They have to know at this point, right? Because...
Surely they do. Right?
I don't know, actually. Now that I'm seeing it, it looks like they want to execute here, but like they should see that the bomb is in here.
If they haven't discovered where bomb site is, they might not actually know.
Oh, they've even smoked this cross, and so they're not going to be able to see.
Ooh, Aquino goes down.
Oh, they definitely know now.
And it might be the one thing that saves them. Less than 30 seconds left. They have to get the bomb down. And we still have smoke canisters going out.
That will be the second one that we've just deployed now. We have spotted the drop as well.
Oh, Darkheart goes down. It's all up to Icy.
He has one more can of smoke. He's going to send it out, stall for time. He actually wants to try and live here. Gets the one that he needs.
Can he get the clutch? Oh, he's looking. The other one's looking the wrong way.
Oh, he downed him!
He gets him!
Wow, what a great swing. Icy able to clutch up with the smoke there.
Just barely.
Being able to see that gun barrel, I think, was huge, actually.
Definitely.
If he didn't see that gun barrel, I don't know that he would have actually cleared that angle.
Yeah, and there was a lack of communication between Penn State and those last 2 players. You saw Icy took out the one in the corner, and then the person who was planting started going the other direction because they weren't communicating where he got shot from.
Yeah, I think after he got the bomb down, he's like, I just got to play for post plant. I got to play for post plant. And he got so wrapped up in that I need to hold that right angle for post plant so that we can convert that he didn't listen to the comm or he missed it or something happened and they weren't able to convert. So
Yep.
Well done from Icy to be able to clutch up.
Bringing it up to a 2-5.
2-5. 2-5. On probably one of the hardest spots to hold, realistically, because it's so chaotic of a site. So
It is a very chaotic site. Oh, that's interesting.
almost as much as this one, though. This one
Did they castle? Did they barricade a warden in? Oh no, they didn't. Okay.
No, no.
Depth perception. I thought castle just barricaded the warden in that tiny little closet.
That would be very funny.
It would be funny.
Have you done the? Do you remember old consulate? How there used to be like the barricadable wall, like right on drop, right on hatch.
Yeah.
For the main entrance. There was a strat that somebody ran at one point where everybody would just crowd in that room. You castle it so nobody thinks to look in there.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they start planting the bomb in that main lobby, you break it, explode out as 5.
I've done that strat a few times, and it's very fun.
It is.
And that's one of the things I really don't like the new Consulate rework.
Yeah.
I really despise Consulate as a map. It's just such an unfun map.
Yeah. I liked old Consulate. I miss the old Consulate.
I liked old Consulate. I don't like Bank or Consulate.
What? Bank is awesome.
Bank is just spawn peak heaven. It's better now, but I still have like lasting trauma from the hell that was the very first iteration of Bank.
Speaking of somewhat spawn peak, it's more like a run out situation than it was a
Yeah.
spawn peak. I like the idea. You're trying to run out on somebody as they're repelling and not looking at you. The problem is that I don't think that they had prepped the barricade very well. I don't have game audio, so I couldn't tell you if that was the case.
Yeah, I
but
can't tell either, but Chan took a chance, and he was not able to get it.
Yeah. So that's going to put the Vandals at a disadvantage going into this round. Who did they lose? Who's Chan playing?
Chan was playing as Jaeger.
It looks like Jaeger. Yeah. Bringing it to a 4v4, though. Loss of Capital is pretty important. That means that the Vandals are not going to be as pressed to remove themselves from their spots that they're sitting.
Yeah, we have a solid foothold. Just got to make sure that we don't get flanked.
Yeah. Demo's currently tracking the Warden, trying to fight for this second floor space here.
Trying to find anyone in the library. Ooh. It's just peek after peek after peek.
Very, like, reserved gunfights here. They're just trying to play as safe as they possibly can. Barely spots out the walk down the stairs.
Wow. Crazy gunfight. Oh, the recoil! The recoil!
Oh, my.
The
And he's got,
recoil!
like, the Peeker's advantage with the head. And, yeah, having 2 Vandals upstairs, that is going to help them win that fight. But the trades from Penn State is just so much better.
Once again, all up to Icy. Can he bring it back?
I think Penn State should know he's here. He's made quite a bit of noise.
They know now.
They definitely know now, assuming that drone comms are up-to-date. Pre-fire not yielding any fruit. Bomb.
Oh, and he's Deimos tracked.
Yeah, bomb is going to go down. This is looking like a lost round for the Vandals here. You can just leave this Deimos track up for as long as you please. Oh, the hip fire deagle! Oh, okay. There is not going to be a crazy clutch this time from
He
Icy.
was about to hit an amazing clip right there.
He was trying to replicate Darkheart from last week.
He was.
Not quite able to do it.
The hip fire Deeg. And it is now match point.
Yeah, this is definitely a worse position than the Vandals were in map 1.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure.
Yeah.
Can they bring it back?
Again,
Not impossible.
Not impossible, but again, we're
not
not
likely.
seeing any timeouts. I think that's got to be my biggest gripe that I think I have with our R6 team.
I think so.
Is their unwillingness to, take a step back and breathe better.
Yeah, I also don't think that Markey is present today.
Markey, I didn't think plays ECAC, or no, he doesn't play CR6.
He's the coach, though.
He is the coach. Yes. Oh, you're right. Yeah, that would mean that he's not watching him behind. I see.
So I think, I'm not sure if, I haven't checked. I literally had to run through the lab and go right into here and get ready. But I don't think Markey is here. And I think if he was here, he would be saying, I think we need to take a small timeout.
Yeah.
Because the momentum is not in our favor, and we're making a lot of mistakes here. But now, let's see, are we on...
Speaking of mistakes, is that a Callie or is that a Zofia?
That is a Zofia.
Okay. I was going to say, if it's
That
a
one I
Callie,
can-
that'd be
That
crazy.
one I can understand mistaking at a distance.
Yeah.
They're both bird icons with a blue background.
Yeah.
And now we go back into it.
I was worried they were going to break their drone for a second.
I was too.
I saw the snow flap, which it looks a lot like the sparks from a drone. That's funny. Looks like the Vandals are going to want to use their tried and true tactics of, hey, we're just going to kind of turtle around the bomb site for the most part, and then slowly slink our way back into it. Try and not play super
the
far
timing
off
there
site.
is crazy. Every time, holds an angle for like a minute, and then the moment you look away, someone just passes right by.
No. I got another question for you. So I've noticed that a couple of the Penn State players have, and sometimes of the Vandals too, will use the lasers. Generally, I've been told that, hey, lasers are actually a really bad idea. All they do is give away your position. There's not really a worth to having them.
Chad. I run with the philosophy of I will not use lasers unless I'm running a weapon that it matters.
Okay.
So for someone like Ash, yeah, run a laser. But if you're playing someone who's going to be holding angles or anchoring,
See, but why would it even matter on Ash, though, is what I'm wondering.
because it decreases your ADS time.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it mattered at all, the fact that it did that. I thought it was so negligible.
Every millisecond counts, and so people will run it for that very slight edge. Like on some weapons, it's like a 0.2 second decrease in ADS time.
Woo! Nice shot.
So some players swear by it. I kind of miss the old version of the laser sight where it just decreased your weapon spread.
Mm-hmm.
So it made your hip fire a little bit more accurate, which I do miss. And so it was really good for holding on a pistol. For your secondary, yeah, almost always put a laser sight on your secondary because you're going to be pulling it out and immediately ADSing most of the time. You're not going to be holding an angle with your secondary out unless you're out of it.
Right.
But let's say you're running someone like Maestro. Maestro most of the time is going to be holding those angles and getting ready for someone to walk around a corner.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't recommend having a laser sight because it... Oh, I see.
He was holding onto that C4 for quite a while.
Yeah, he was.
Very well timed and prep.
2v2. Oh my gosh, how did you lose that?
I'm going to say that's going to be an
I
ACOG
see!
difference. I think that was an ACOG
That
difference,
was so
man.
free!
Oh, and now you're getting Deimos tracked. You know he's almost on site. I love that pre-fire. Oh, the nade. Gonna not actually gonna push you out of position. You're actually mostly fine. Oh, what? You don't see him through the window, unfortunately, and that means that the Vandals are gonna lose 2-0 to Penn State.
Oh my god. It hurts.
Well played.
It hurts.
Well played by Penn State. They had a phenomenal game 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Much better than their game 1. We're back. I didn't think we were gonna have a camera, so.
I didn't think so either, so I was kind of surprised that we had.
Hey,
us.
chat. Welcome back. It's good to be here.
but
Thank
yeah,
you guys
Penn
for
State.
watching the match. I think, all things considered, what are your thoughts? You think about the
think-
Chalet map specifically?
I think over the match in general, I think the Vandals were just off. And I don't know what it was, but our aim wasn't there. We were making mistakes, and I just don't think we were adapting as well as we usually do. Because Penn State was running the same things most of the time, and they were just winning those gunfights.
Yeah.
So they were just better, and they were playing better, they were shooting better, they had better strategies. And the Vandals almost brought it back in that first game, but ultimately we just weren't able to do what normally we see them do, which is a little disappointing. But Penn State is obviously doing very well, and we have a couple of clips here that you can see just really unfortunate timing right there.
Yeah, I mean, even the willingness to bait from like that situation where it's like, yeah, I know that there's a person most likely holding this, so I'm gonna use the noise cue of, oh, I'm going for the barricade. Like they're just well aware of what the Vandals are thinking.
Yeah, like on this clip that you see right here, we see just the aim.
Oh.
The aim is just not there.
Yeah.
But okay, so they didn't trade. Aquino came through and got the refrag. But yeah, I think it's just our aim wasn't there. It was just ever so slightly off.
Yeah, we had some moments like that where we're like, we know there's a person here. I'm ready and willing to engage in this fight. But yeah, I think I agree with you on on our gunfights as a whole, and I think that kind of outstratted us a little bit too. I think there were some, especially on this first map. I think for their defense,
Yeah.
on their offense, excuse me, that they had outstratted us a little bit as far as we can take apart your defense a little bit easier than we can.
I genuinely think that if we had banned Ace in that first map when we were defense, I think that whole match would have been played very differently because their Ace was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And he was constantly a problem. He was opening up every wall. He was getting those tricks done, and he was just being a huge, huge problem for the Vandals. Yeah. So I will firmly stick by that.
Okay. That's going to be the first loss for our R6 team of the season, unfortunately. We are now 1-1 going forward. That is going to be, I think, the third loss in total for our program as a whole out of now 12 matches that we've played.
Definitely not.
Definitely not?
If you're counting are you counting the lands?
No.
Okay. If
I was definitely
count
not
the
counting
lands,
no.
then yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no.
about the third loss that we've had so far. But it's the start of week 2.
Yeah.
We can still bring it back.
Yeah. There's still a lot more Vandal esports to be had, and there's a lot more Siege to be played. And, I mean, we'll have to see what our Vandals think next week.
Yeah.
So
what do we have going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I've got some lovely news. We've got some Valorant that we're going to be playing tomorrow. Our varsity team has been an amazing comeback game from last week that they played, and I think that they're hot off the press now with how they're feeling. And then our GV team, same thing, also hot off the press for how well they are playing. So we're curious to see what will come of them this week. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got Rocket League, we got Overwatch, Marvel Rivals. First time, actually, this week, we will have the new Marvel Rivals game. That's coming out.
Yay!
Finally. We had to delay it a little bit of a week due to ECAC rulings and stuff. But Marvel Rivals will be happening Wednesday of this week. And then League of Legends as well. So
yeah,
we got a lot of stuff that happens here in the lab. If you want to find out more about us, you can check us out on all of our socials.
Indeed. And we are heavily working on those this year, so they're a lot better than they were.
I certainly hope we are working on them. So
we are. Well, that was an exciting match, but unfortunately that is going to be the end of today. So it's been a pleasure casting for you. I'm Shadow Figure.
Hey, ZG Fenrir, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're very excited about how our season is going to go here forward, and we'll catch you guys next week, I think. So
see you later.
You guys have a good one. You can't tell us, so I did. Hi, chat. Yeah, no, you're right to wait. That is okay. Thank you. I did see that. What did you do?
I said one thing. You joined at the one time. I'm allowed. That was a very justified thing to say.
No, we're allowed to critique our players.